healthy lifestyle, nutrition, food. And our colleague Darweesh was in the fish market to tell us all about the shrimps, seafood. And when we say food, there are other kinds of food, not just the ones that we eat. There are food for the souls. We know that her beginning in art stemmed from childhood. Under the age of 10, she used to draw with her sisters. She occasionally draws animals. Growing up, she found an art book at home, through which she discovered her love for faces. Since then, most of what she practiced was portraits. Things hanged, and she got interested in the Renaissance period and was enamored by the human form, details, and the ability to see the subject really matters in a scientific manner. She referenced artworks to learn the techniques. After that period, she decided to paint concepts from her own imaginations. There, she embraced surrealism. So how about we meet today Afnan Abdullah, the artist, and know about herself and surrealism art. Hello and good morning, Afnan.
Good morning. How are you?
We are most welcome and thank you for joining us. But before we start, I would like to thank Amal. Amazing introduction to you. It comes from her heart. So art is like from your heart.
Yes.
So she already introduced you an amazing representation.
Very generous.
You're most welcome. Because we appreciate your artwork. You're already distributing your artwork and around the studio. But after this one, it got something in my mind.
Okay.
Art, it's a hobby or a profession to you?
It's always been a hobby to me, and I like to take it in as a hobby. Should I ever use it as a profession, I have to be very meticulous. I'm very vigilant about a couple of things when it comes to art. See, in life, we all have those things that we have to do as obligations. Even at work, you do things whether or not they resonate with you. As a designer, I have to submit designs that the client specifically wants. So with art, I wouldn't mind doing it as a profession, but I have to make sure that it stems from the heart, as you said. I don't want to compromise my feelings.
So
don't compromise her feelings. It comes from her heart.
Indeed. And we said in the beginning, I know that there are some foods that really nourish our souls beside our bodies. And art is one of those foods that we really have it in us. If anyone wanted to know something about the skills of arts, you started at 10 and you discovered yourself there, but you maintained your skills until now. How was that?
It's always been an emotional journey. You have to be truthful to it. And to be honest with you, I'm not the kind of person who forces myself to draw every single day.
Oh.
It's all about the mood. In fact, I started less than 10. I used to draw like animes and mangas and stuff. And I was always interested to look back at my older artworks to see how it changed over time. So you may not analyze it at the moment, but with time when you look back in your previous artworks, you will see that it's always been an emotional journey. And you know how some people listen to podcasts while they drive? To me, this is how art serves me. Sometimes I paint things to learn something. They serve me as lectures, reminders. For example, the artwork Composure. To me, it was a reminder to always maintain an open heart, even when there are malevolent energies around you.
Nice.
It's not something I've mastered, but when I paint it, I sort of use that as a reminder, as a lecture for myself.
So it's like your artwork, it's like something, a reminder, a history, or something about giving hints to something. That's good, Amal. See, it's like a diary, but with art.
Yes, instead of singing, instead of writing, you express yourself by a paintbrush.
Yes. So it could be. Actually, I loved singing when I was in high school. Yes.
This is the other skills I was going to ask about.
So.
But I did not embrace them, to be honest with you. I did not invest time in it. For some reason, art specifically was the hobby that every time I left it, it felt wrong. So it's, out of all the skills that I had, I think that's the only one that I invested a lot of time in.
So what are the other skills, Afnan?
See, we are picky. We are still, you see our eyes, we're always looking at you. Give us.
I guess it would be mainly singing and writing. I had that passion in school and when I was in university. But as sad as it is to say, it kind of faltered out with time because, again, I did not pay a lot of attention to it. I just focused on art.
So the thing I got already, you want to say something?
Yes, I see on our screen now, there are several photos or pictures that you have really painted with your brush. And I can relate to some of them, especially the tulips, the heads of the snakes. So can you talk to that about this photo and this turtle? Is like, wow.
Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. The snake head plants was after an experience I had, and this experience unraveled over a couple of years. So basically I was unearthing some of the social glitches I was beginning to notice around me. And apparently I was oblivious to all these things, but with time when it began to unfold and when I started to realize more of the things I was oblivious to, I began to realize there are so many malevolent energies around me. Yes. But it was very important for me to notice that there is love everywhere you go.
So there is love everywhere you go, and I already got that she's singing and she's drawing at the same time. I got something in your formation now. We catch you. So I have something in my mind. Speaking about love, and we speak most about support, the family support.
Yes.
Last time when I met you, we are amazing family. We are greeting them about our walking crew, behalf of them, Sunshine, to greet them about Afnan family, about how they are supporting you all the time. So it's like more than love. Tell me about this love story.
Well, that's the thing, and it goes back to the artwork. Like, are we going to focus on the snakes or are we going to focus on the one tulip? I prefer focusing on the tulip. So a lot of people see it as a dark artwork, but to me, it encourages me. Let's focus on the fact that there is love, and family love is the first one we get introduced to once we are into this world. Family support. Without it, I wouldn't be anywhere. I don't think I would have even finished school because family support is everything.
So
I'm very grateful.
Family is the highest priority, and you already feel it. You already have your children all the time. You are seeking about this support. So how does it feel to you after she's saying?
Well, when I hear Afnan really talks about the family, and when you said that they are the first, let's say, community the child really gets in touch with and interact. The family makes you or breaks you. So if you really embraced the love of your family, you're going to achieve. And this is what I can see here with Afnan. Her, mashallah, family really supported her since she was young, and this is the step she had. She had a plan, and they supported her during that journey of passionate and planned. And we can see now you reached a level where you can express yourselves by art. So Abdulaziz, I think that is marvelous.
Everything is marvelous. And by the way, dear viewers, I know I already see too many about Afnan's artwork, about her amazing artwork, but there is something else also instead of the show. What we have now, Amal?
Well, I think Afnan, it is almost we are out of time. So a last word from Afnan to the viewers. Please tell us.
Okay, the first thing I want to say is, since the past 2 years have been pretty tumultuous for everyone all around the world, I would like to say we don't have to wait for a crisis to appreciate the love we have. We don't have to wait for a moment where we lose our health or the people we love to appreciate the time that we have. This is the first thing. The second thing is, no matter where life takes you, the most important thing is introspection. Look inside yourself, because then no matter where life takes you, you will be able to evolve. Just look within and flow, and when you flow, you glow.
When we flow,
they glow.
We glow.
That is marvelous. And we have seen it and heard it from Afnan. When you flow, you glow. Thank you, Afnan.
Thank
Abdullah, an artist and a great person, for giving us all those information, and as well seeing your art and seeing your inner self. Thank you very much for joining us today, dear viewers. It is a step at the beginning of a weekend. So how about you go there and embrace the world as each and every one, and Abdulaziz glow.